when you're not profitable, the worst place you can be is on social media. I feel the New York session was for me.
Yeah.
I come through, I shine, and I walk away. If the market is giving you an average 50 to 60 pips, take it. There's no need to go and chase the 200 pip movements or the 300 pip movements. It's all about trying the next day.
Yeah.
Because the moment you start chasing those trades, then you're asking for bad habits. It's a domino effect.
Yo, what's up guys, it's Nqobile Tembane from Top Traders South Africa, and I'm bringing you guys another installment of Market Masters, where I sit down with the most prominent and talented traders in the industry. And I repeat, talented trader today, because I speak because I've seen, guys. I'm saying we are here in Durban once again, shooting with Durban traders. I've got a very, I don't know whether to say quiet or local. You're a local trader this side, Durban trader this side. I'm sitting down with Trestino Pillay. How are you, brother?
All good, my G.
Nah,
Your side.
I'm good. I'm really excited to be sitting down with you. It's been a long time coming.
Well overdue, my
Yeah,
brother.
well overdue. I know you've got a lot of juice. You've got a lot of sauce. We're gonna get into all of it, but yeah, how long have you been trading for?
This year would be about 8 years.
8.
Yeah.
So you've actually been in the game, actually, bro.
Yeah, well, the first few years is trial and error.
Yeah.
Blowing accounts. Trying different methods, and eventually you find your space, I guess.
Yeah, and you found your space. And you're very
after
comfortable in it.
a good 4 years, I guess.
Yeah, no, but we'll get into all of that, Let's go back before Forex and all that. This, because I want to get the full story as well. I've been saving this moment for now, just to get to know you a little bit better.
Nah, for sure. So, yeah, I finished school in 2013. And then obviously the pressure comes in, you got to go study. You got to ensure that your future is set. But deep down, I knew that wasn't the part for me. So I just went with the vibe of life, and I was like, okay, cool, let me try and figure out life. And then I didn't go to campus because that wasn't going to work out. But thankfully, I got placed with a nice job at that time. And I worked for about 3 to 4 years. And then all of a sudden, your life happens. And I got retrenched. So when I got retrenched, I knew now that, hey, you need to, make this work. You need to figure out life. And the natural reaction is to now apply for better jobs. So I applied for 3,000 or 4,000 jobs, and not one came through. That's when I knew the working life was not meant for me. And then I think it was on Instagram, one of my buddies, he messaged me. I was like, yo, bro, can I tag you in this little competition that's, there's a FX group out there? And I was like, hey, bro, I don't even know what Forex is, but it's sure just a mention. And lo and behold, after 3 weeks, we got selected to win this course. And now at that time, I'm all professional. I'm like, okay, cool, we're going to go for this course. So I'll dress up well, carry my MacBook, get my notepad. And we go for Nareen's course in Namhlanga. And I sit there and I'm like, what's going on here, guys? Everything's just all over the show. And then I think that's when the seed was planted into Forex. Now, at that stage of my life, I was forced to make Forex work. But then, you get influenced by social media. You see the young boys buying the cars, popping champompo, the usual Forex lifestyle. And that's what literally intrigued me into this whole game, because I knew now, hey, this is possible. I mean, people are literally printing money out of their phones.
Yeah. Before we continue with today's episode, let's talk about some of the most common trading rituals and superstitions. Some days are more favorable for trading than others. There's a specific time of the year that affects trading for other reasons other than economic or political ones. It's better not to trade on Mondays. It's better not to trade on Fridays. Better not to trade in December. Well, luckily nowadays, you do not only need to put your trust in unjustified superstitions, but on the obvious facts and information available to you with Octa Octa Space. Octa has made huge strides in the trading industry, where you can quickly analyze the market news and insights right in the app and start trading by using Octa Trader. Octa Space gives a seamless transition from learning into trading. You can do all the following in one app: insights in real time, pattern analysis, technical and fundamental analysis, educational tips, a quick flow to turn an idea into a trade. It may be difficult to start something new by yourself, but it's easier if you're in a community of like-minded people. Octa Space can help with that. You can read posts, analyze them, and also put up reactions. The Octa Trading app is user-friendly and available on the App Store, Google Play Store, and a web version. And don't forget, use the promo code MarketMaster for a 100% bonus on your deposit. Try Octa Space today.
But I had to learn the hard way that, hey, this entire game is a business. It's not just taking the signal or placing a few trades and, trying to find your edge. So I think within the space of like 2 or 3 years, I managed to secure myself in a position where I was profitable and I've created my own strategy. And at that point, I figured that, hey, technical trading was not for me based on my personality. And I came across fundamental trading. So I was pretty content with the whole working for a good 5 to 10 minutes, making the amount for the day and calling it a day.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that ever since, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. Obviously, I trade the big events like CPI, NFP and so forth. But the general trading, bro, it's just been trading New York session, 5 minutes a day, and I'm done.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you have to find yourself within this industry and realize that you got to take what works for you. You got to look at your personality and understand that, hey, if you're unable to hold trades, nothing you can do about it. Find what works for you and then just move with it.
Yeah, like how do you know that something is not for you? Because I think sometimes there's always that thing of, you need to give something time and effort. It will work out.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just it's like you say right
it's
now.
It's pointless even using the time at that point.
You understand? Like how did you know that technical analysis was not for you? Because I'm pretty sure you went into it.
Yeah.
You spent time on it, learning stuff. But
I think the part of me not understanding the basic stuff, like till this day, I don't know what a Fibonacci retracement is. I understand support resistance, but I still don't understand what's a trend line. I don't understand price action. So the things that wasn't working for me at that point, I knew it wasn't meant for me. And I just went with my gut feeling that, hey, fundamentals are the way.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty happy with just working for 5 minutes a day, bro. Because it gives me more time of the day available, and that you can use for creating other businesses, bettering yourself, those kind of things.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at the moment.
You trade 5 minutes a day, basically.
Yeah, I think my longest trading history was probably 12 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was because I saw the markets reversing and I saw more buying opportunity. So I just waited it out, and then the next 2 5-minute candles pushed me back into profits, and I was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so 5 minutes a day, that's all you do every day. You're a fundamental trader, but you're not just trading the big news events, you're trading fundamentals holistically.
Yeah, for New York session. So NASDAQ is my main baby.
Okay.
NASDAQ and US 30, those are my two main pairs, and I purely trade fundamental for New York Open.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty comfortable with that.
Yeah.
There's no need to, reinvent the wheel. Just go with the flow.
Yeah, you've been going with the flow.
Going with the flow for a few years now.
Yeah, I know you're in the prop firm space as well. How long have you been interacting, doing prop firms for?
Not less than a year.
Okay.
Yeah, just a few months.
Yeah. Can I say the figure of how much you're managing?
Sure, go for it.
I mean, you said you're currently managing about $7 million worth of funded accounts, so that people don't get it confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, worth of funded accounts. Like, how does that even happen? How did that journey even start, though?
Another friend of a friend introduced me to my Forex funds. And this was before they actually, liquidated and so forth with their whole nonsense. And he was like, buy an account and we'll be able to, make some sort of profit split on this account. And I was like, okay, cool. Will they be transferring the funds to us, or, what's going on there? And then he explained the entire process to me. And then I just spent like a few months just digging deep into what I actually prop firms, and I got to understand it real quick. And then I just found a loophole and, we move.
Yeah.
But obviously we can't mention the loophole right now.
Yeah. Now I do get you on that one. And yeah, but 5 minutes a day, bro.
5 to 10 minutes is all I need.
Why are you trading? What's happening during that 5 minutes a day?
You see, NASDAQ, it has a standard New York open.
Okay.
So obviously with the time zone, it's 8:30 or 9:30 in New York. Now at that point, what I've realized is that there's approximately 10 to 15 trillion dollars that gets pumped into the US stocks. And obviously that has a ripple effect with NASDAQ, US 30, and obviously all the other pairs. So when that spike happens, I'm there. I'm there, position myself to say, okay, cool, we go in with the flow. And yeah, that strategy is top secret, but I guess it works. And nothing has changed. I think the only thing you gotta focus on is the risk management, because there are days where I do take losses.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I do have my winning streaks, but I also do take a few losses here and there throughout on a yearly basis. But I mean, taking 5 losses in a year compared to 200 wins, you're still sitting pretty profitable for the year.
That's correct.
If you actually look at your stats. And I think that's where I found the edge with New York session, because all I need is 50 pips and I'm okay. And I'm done.
That's done, 50.
And you close your laptop and you continue with life.
Yeah.
Because the moment you keep your laptop open, you start thinking to yourself, hey, I could have traded more.
There's more opportunity.
There's more opportunities. And guess what? You start giving the profits back. Now, we don't want those kind of things.
Okay. You sound like somebody who's been in that position.
Yeah, I was donated to the broker for good for you, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
And over trading kills traders. And if you don't stick to your trade plan, things just go south. And I've experienced that like 2 or 3 times. So for me, when it comes to the entire trading space, your mindset, I feel that trading is about 25% work. 75% work comes from actually making sure your mindset is in the correct position. If I'm having a bad day, I would not trade. I don't care, even if my analysis is right and the market moved 200 pips, I'm okay.
Okay.
Because when your mindset is messed up, you start making wrong decisions in the markets.
Yeah.
And that's when things go south.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah, 5 minutes to trade 5 minutes. But what preparation, how much time do you spend on preparation to trade that 5 minutes?
Most is like 10 minutes. Yeah, because remember now, when New York session starts, it restarts the markets regarding technical.
Yeah.
So yes, your technical bias is there. Let's say there's a sell opportunity the entire day on a 4-hour candle. But if we're going down to a 5-minute candle, that New York session needs to buy, and you got to position yourself to buy. So the prep work is probably like 10 minutes.
Okay.
15 minutes max.
Yeah. But obviously this comes after years
of experience. I've simplified everything, bro.
Yeah.
That's why it seems easy right now because it's simplified, but back then, I didn't even know what a perp was, bro.
Yeah.
Like in Noreen's group, I used to ask the mentors there, private message, yo, bro, what's a perp? I was that guy.
Yeah.
But everything happens for a reason. So my journey has been pretty unique and I'm quite happy with the way it is. I wouldn't have changed it for anything in this world.
And I'm grateful I met you, bro.
Hell yeah. Bros for life.
100%. Yeah, so now let's talk about the struggles, bro, because I think a lot of people really go through things and we don't really discuss the struggles enough so that people understand it. Because people get stuck in places and then some people just never move. There's very few people who are able to push through it and be like, and stay in the game. Because I think, yes, we know Forex is not for everyone, but for those that it is for, they've gone through the struggles and made it through to the other side.
Yeah.
So what struggles have you had to face over the years?
For me, I always wanted the best in life. I've always wanted more to what the usual mind can understand. So I took the struggles that I faced, I faced very simple struggles, like blowing the accounts. Your mindset gets messed up. Obviously, there is bills to be paid, don't get me wrong. But with that, it comes naturally to cover that costing first, then you focus on making profits for the month. So when I was not profitable, I always entered the trading month as if, okay, cool, I need to make 20K this month. Once I cover the costing for the month, then I start trading to make profits for the actual month. And you keep on growing from there. But most people, and it's sad to say this, it's because of social media, they feel this pressure that, hey, the moment you start trading, you need to buy or finance a car. You need to start going to exclusive places for social media. In South Africa, it seems like that's the norm. But for me, those things didn't fascinate me. You know, going out and really spending crazy amounts of money wasn't for me. And I think it's because of my background and how I grew up and, you know, church as well. Obviously, I do go out here and they don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But that being the primarily focused on, you know, for your trading, as a trader, you need to start going out. It never worked for me. I think that's what helped me to overcome the mental struggles that I faced.
Yeah.
Of not being profitable. And when you're not profitable, the worst place you can be is on social media. Because every other trader is now becoming profitable. And then you start thinking to yourself, okay, cool, let me go and take their signals, or let me go take their mentorship, let me buy their robot, or whatever shit they're offering to you. You will take it because you're desperate. So I think the number one key is to stay off social media and just stay on your grind. Disappear for two to 3 years. You know, it won't kill you. Who said that the norm has to be a trader has to be on social media? Because I know people out there that are not on social media but making nothing less than $1 million a month. So social media, I think that's what really, it adds more fuel to the fire.
Yeah,
when you're facing
great.
your struggles.
Yeah,
as a human being.
Yeah. So you're a fundamental trader. Would you consider your style of trading aggressive?
Not necessarily, because for me, before I even place buy or sell, I understand that, hey, I'm willing to risk 3% today. Or if it's a rand value, I'm willing to lose X amount. And if I lose that amount, I close my trades. Because that's what I've accepted to lose mentally before I even place my trades. So you got to prepare yourself as well as a trader. You need to tell yourself, the moment you press buy or sell, it's not guaranteed it's going to go your way.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand? It's not for sure. Your analysis can be on point, but you don't control the markets, my friend. I'm sorry. You don't control the markets, G. Like, that's just not how it goes.
You can only control yourself.
Yeah. You can only control your decisions and your choices.
You know, earlier on, you actually said that, you know, I think you touched a little bit on self-development or bettering yourself as a person. Yeah. You know, what are some of the ways you've had to do that for yourself, like better yourself as a trader, as a person as well?
For me, my mindset, I've always linked it up with a first world country.
Okay.
So I always look at what the first world countries are doing, and I take in those little nuggets that they offer. So, you know, YouTube was a big thing for me in my journey, because the guys that I follow, it's not the normal guys that you would see pop up on your screens. It's the very low-key guys that are on social media. But the nuggets that they have to offer, that really changed my mindset. And the moment you realize that money is just paper, you'll start making a shitload of money. Because you're not chasing paper. It teaches you that we give that piece of paper value, you know? And I think that's what really helped me with developing my mindset into not falling victim of being a normal South African trader. Yeah. Because I know I'm not meant to be in this country. The way I do things, I know I was supposed to be overseas, but we'll get there. Eventually, we'll get there. Soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I don't know. We just have to wait and see.
Yeah, you know, I was actually reading up on something recently. You know, they were talking about being an expert in a particular field and whatnot, but also they were saying that, you know, the more I wrote it down. The more you know, the more difficult it is to follow a simple set of rules. And you're saying that this thing is simple, but again, some people are trying to be experts in their fields, and
sometimes it's not nice to overcomplicate things. Okay, you know, like I see a lot of traders who come in with some crazy setups. You know, you got these special order blocks and fair value gaps that are like from space, you know. The moment you complicate something, it just becomes difficult for you. So I think the easiest way to overcome that specific problem is just to take it one day at a time and make sure that it's a simple process that you follow in.
Yeah.
Things like a trade plan, you know, you tell yourself you're only allowed to take 1 or 2 trades. Your max risk needs to be like 5%. Your TP needs to be 10%. And just follow it. If you break it, then, you know, try again tomorrow. But I think most people just overcomplicate this entire game. And there's a lot of factors that stem or lead to you overthinking and overcomplicating stuff, you know. Social media, number one problem. Like, if I had it my way, I'll have no social media.
Yeah.
Just be that trader, trade quietly, and live your life. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Simple stuff.
Yeah. So when a trade doesn't go, how do you determine that a trade has failed in your eyes? Because sometimes, you know, you'll be in a trade, and then obviously it's a good setup because you're in the trade, because you took the trade, because you saw a good setup, you saw a setup. But how do you determine that that setup is actually not playing out and now it's time to leave, or does the stop loss determine that?
For me, it's the stop loss.
The stop loss
or the risk management zone. So I don't generally place an actual stop loss. I just mark out a certain zone that if the markets come and touch my zone, then I'm out.
But again, it might come and touch there, but then you might convince yourself that, hey, look, if I just stay alert, 2 more minutes, it's gonna come back.
Not my problem.
Okay.
Not my problem. I don't care what the market does afterwards. Because I've had situations where I've traded and I've had a certain zone marked out that, you know, if it touches, you close. And then you see the next candle, boom, goes back into profits. But I couldn't control that movement. It's not my plan. My plan was to only risk 3%. If I lose the 3%, it's okay. I'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's all about trying the next day.
Yeah.
Because the moment you start chasing those trades, then you ask for bad habits. It's like a domino effect. You start over trading. You don't respect your risk management. You know, you enter unnecessary positions. It just opens up a can of worms. My best advice, stay away from that. It's going to hurt you in the beginning stages, don't get me wrong. Because that first 2 years when you're not making no money, but you're putting in the hours, I think that's what separates the real traders from the fake traders in this country.
So you basically saying you've put in the work, you've put in the hours basically for the first 2, well, you said 4 years. 4 years.
3 to 4 years.
Yeah, paint us a picture of the 3 to 4 years. You gotta get deep, because we want to know. Some of us want to be where you are. You know what I'm saying?
That 3 to 4 year period, it felt normal at that stage because I knew I was in a developing process. So I think because I looked at the situation differently, I reacted differently. I didn't look at it like, oh shit, you know, I'm not making money. There's, you know, bills to be paid. I understood bills are to be paid regardless whether you're in business, Forex, 8 to 5, bills are there. But it's how you look at it. So I just looked at shit differently, bro. Like I looked at it like, okay, cool, it's there. It's not going to move. Let me just do X, Y, and Z. And my X, Y, and Z was stay on the markets. Find my edge, understand what moves the markets. I don't know everything in trading, don't get me wrong. But what I did find and what worked for me, I knew that was God. I knew God was like, my boy, you need to see this here.
Yeah.
And that's what helped me.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, also having a good relationship with God and understanding your faith, that also helps a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think people always argue, and I've seen this argument happen before, is that, yeah, okay, cool. God can be involved somehow, but there will be one person on the other world, as on the other side of the world, making the same prayer that you're making this side, because you're praying for gold to go up, he's praying for gold to go down. So who does God listen to?
That's God's problem, my G. It ain't my problem.
I like that. So when so I know you say you're only taking about 50 pips.
Yeah,
you know,
I've taken some, you know, crazy trades.
Yeah,
like CPI. My biggest trade was, I don't know if you remember, it was US 30 last year August.
like the 241.
Yeah,
yeah.
That was what 3,500 pips.
3,500 pips.
Yeah. 300. Well, some
Is it-
people understand 350
Yeah.
or 3,500.
Yeah.
But that was a big trade.
Yeah.
So I do get those massive trades. But my average pip count is around 50 to 75.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. So what's your trade management plan during a winning trade?
Once my 50 pips are hit, I'll close 50% of the positions.
Okay.
And I'll leave 50% to run till TB2, which will be 75 pips.
Okay.
If it's a really good day.
Yeah.
If it's an average day, 50 pips are closed and I'm done.
That's during a winning trade.
Yeah.
And during a losing trade, do you?
Max risk will be 4%. I think because I trade props as well, I've taken those discipline skills and implemented in normal trading as well.
That is crazy because right now you're saying your max, and that's obviously on a daily. Your max loss is 4%.
Yeah,
and I
4
know
to 5%.
4 to 5%.
I'll leave some breathing space as well for the trade.
Yeah, because I know props usually it's around the daily losses
4%.
4%.
Yeah.
So you just like.
But remember now, when it comes to the prop side, the loophole covers it. So.
Okay, now that's yeah. All right, no, so that's basically that. Yeah, because I'm just trying to get the full story just to know that, hey, man, this is how you trade as well. So you NASDAQ and US30.
Yeah.
What are your favorite, not favorite, but what time frames are you usually looking at?
New York session, 5-minute time frame, 3:30. Done.
Do you look at other time frames?
No.
Even
No.
not even
4 hour, nothing.
But not even like for the just to get a weekly view.
Doesn't concern me, G. I'm not trading the whole week. I'm just trading for a few minutes.
You know, Trestino's stressing me. Because Trestino's like, yeah, there's other things, like, don't stress me with other information.
Exactly, my brother. If it doesn't concern me, why do I need to know about it? I don't care what the weekly bias is.
So even when the SMC traders were popping out of every ICT, like, was there no interest for you to be like, actually, I need to learn that. I need to find out more information.
Well, SMC did intrigue me a bit, and that's when Kyra came through. Kyra came through with the plug. She gave me some information, and that really helped me understand.
Okay.
But it doesn't concern me. I just wanted to know what it is. What is this SMC? You know, is it some AI or Elon Musk level kind of shit? But nah, it doesn't concern me, bro. I'm cool with my time frame. I feel a New York session was for me.
Yeah.
I come through, I shine, and I walk away.
Yeah.
And my clients are adapting the same mindset and the same mentality. Yes, I do get clients where they can't trade my style. That's why I have a network of traders where I can send clients their way to cover what the client needs. You know, because I get clients who are like, can you mentor me for, you know, smart money concept? I'm like, bro, I myself don't even know what the full smart money concept is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're just trying to create mini Trestinos all over South Africa and overseas.
Yeah.
But we're getting there.
Yeah, slowly.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, nah, that's cool. Let's talk about that mindset, because you have a very, like, if I can put it like this, you're very nonchalant about stuff, especially right now when I just said, you know, you just like, hey, don't involve me and stuff. So, but that feels like it's some sort of a mindset that you've cultivated over time.
I guess with time it has grown into this very straightforward mindset. You know, everyone is going to make it in life. It just depends on your choices.
Okay.
You know, especially with being in, like, all traders we considered in the financial industry. You know, we deal with money on a daily basis. You got to make choices that will protect your funds no matter what. So for me, my mindset is pretty simple. Stick to the plan, don't divert from it, and your end goal will be reached. Simple, straightforward, let's move on.
Do you have a trading plan?
Yeah. Okay. My trade plan is very simple. I'll even send it to you.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. It just tells you how many trades to take for the day, what your target is, and your max risk management zone. That's about it.
That's it.
It's a small little, it's not even in the spreadsheet, bro. It's on my notes. You know, on the iPad, on the iPhone notes, that's where my trade plan is. Done. And it just becomes something that you remember all the time. You know, you don't forget. Bro, it takes 21 days to form a habit. So if you can just follow a trade for 21 days, I guess you would be in the right path.
Yeah, that's true. You seem so disciplined. Would you consider yourself a disciplined person?
I would like to believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet again, I'm saying I don't complicate life. If you want something, just go out there and get it. You know, there's no need to like overcomplicate any choices that you make in life or any decision that you do. Just keep it straightforward, bro.
Yeah.
Because time is money.
Yeah.
Because you get to a point in life where, as a trader, you make a certain amount of money and then it just becomes a norm.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've learned that time is the biggest currency right now. It's not even about the money. The fact that I'm here sitting with you, I'm still making money, but I'm chilling here.
Yeah.
You understand?
We appreciate your time.
For sure.
Yeah. What's the one trade where you lost, your biggest loss that you've taken, but it doesn't have to be a monetary term,
Yeah.
a monetary value loss, but it can just be a loss where you look back and like, I lost.
Yeah, I messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a few trades, not just one.
Okay.
A few trades.
Yeah.
But I think the one that really stands out is I had a plan for the day. My plan was to make, I think, 70 pips or 65 pips on that trade. And the first buy gave me about 150. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to hold this trade. Not putting a stop loss, thinking that the markets are going to continue to go up. I think within the next 10 minutes, I was down like 700,000. Yeah, within 10 minutes. And that trade, I was like, okay, you need to stick to the plan, my boy.
Yeah.
Take your 50 pips because you also want to take what's going to be given to you.
Okay.
If the market is giving you an average 50 to 60 pips, take it. There's no need to go and chase the 200 pip movements or the 300 pip movements. Leave that for swing traders. If you are a swing trader, you know, that's where you start looking at it. But if you trade in New York session for the day, 50 pips is all you need, my brother.
Yeah. Done.
Literally, 50 pips is all you need to survive in this life. And especially with us living in South Africa, you know, when you trade USD accounts, I think that's the best thing ever. Because 50 pips is a lot
Yeah.
on USD accounts.
Nah, that's cool. Just I don't want to drag this any longer because I think I've gotten everything I need from you.
For sure.
Yeah, like you're so relaxed. It's just like there's no need to be
There's
like
nothing. I wish I had a much more interesting story where I was like, you know, I was in the streets and
Yeah.
nah, bro. I just kept life very simple. I did what I needed to do. I know where I'm headed. I've made a few mistakes here and there. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, what mistakes have you made? Do you feel like you still make mistakes?
I
to
do
this
make
day?
mistakes. There are times where I would, you know, if I'm having a really good winning streak for the month, I'll start risking a bit more on one or two trades. You understand? Just those one or two trades just to say, well, we're there. But for me, I consider that a mistake because it's not part of my plan. It's small things that you might just overlook. But for me, it's a mistake. Different views on life, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's correct.
So when it comes to making mistakes, I think the best way forward is just to avoid it completely.
Avoid the mistake.
Just avoid the
Like
mistakes.
sometimes mistakes happen. Do they not?
So when your bank account is looking at zero, do you say mistakes happen as well? You also got to look at it like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's how you have to look at it. A mistake can be costly.
Yeah.
I understand we're human. I understand every excuse out there. But you need to try your best to be disciplined. Stick to the plan. Understand that your goals are there for a reason because God gives everyone certain goals. You know, your goals, I can't go achieve your goals. Neither can you achieve my goals. So if your goal is given there, don't you think that the plan will already be in place? But it's just your responsibility to follow the plan. That's how it works, my brother.
Yes. That's exactly how it
Follow
works.
the plan.
Simple as that.
Simple, follow the plan and we move.
Yeah. What would you say about... I like asking everyone about money management because I think money management is a crucial aspect of trading.
For sure.
Yeah, what are some of the money management principles that you have for your life or you've had for your life over the years?
If you're trying to buy something that's ridiculous, you know, a car, a watch, if you can't afford it 2 times or maybe 3 times at most, don't buy it. And also, I feel because we live in South Africa, we try to live a lifestyle that's based on what's in the first world country. My tip will be not to do that there. Live a simple life, you know. If you want to buy Gucci, I mean, might as well.
Yeah.
But I promise you, that feeling dies off after like 2 or 3 purchases. It just becomes unnecessary, you know. Now, I'm not saying you need to live like under the grid or, you know, but what I'm trying to say is just live a basic life. Live a life that you're happy with and you can maintain. Because I think most traders out here, the moment they make the first 250,000, they try and live a lifestyle as if they were making 2.5 million a month. And that's where they mess up. So, yet again, don't overcomplicate your lifestyle as well. Just live a simple life, do what's needed to do, take care of the bills, and just move.
Yeah.
That would be the best advice I can give.
Yeah, perfect. That's good advice.
Straight to the point. We like it straight to the point, my brother.
No, Trestino, thank you so much for today's chat.
Pleasure, my brother.
For just sharing the information and the words of wisdom that you've shared with us today.
For sure.
No, I appreciate you so much.
Blessed
Indeed. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This was another installment of Market Masters, and if you guys are looking for Trestino's details, down below in the description. If you guys want to reach out to him for whatever needs you guys may have, but I don't think it's up to them.
It's up to them, all right.
See you guys next week, and we're out.